Steve, you're a bitch.
Bitch, I'm fresher than a prince. Got your girl doing banana splits. Whoa, when she fall in love, I move on to the next again. There you go again with that flow, that retirement. When I'm finished, she get ghost, game over, bitch, try again. Yeah, I'm toxic, and I rock it. This is shout out to the girls who say I'm not shit. I'm obnoxious, and I'm heartless. When you slip and catch your feelings, then that is my cue to dip. They been calling me a dick, and you know that I'm certified. Just say I'm inconsiderate, I be like, where's the lie? If you wild a coyote, I'm broke, running when I slide. Like a fox, I be a thief, I'm a heartbreaker 109. From a while, they tell me that down, I'm good, ho. She said that she hate me, but she come out for the worst stroke. Told me I should pull up, I told her maybe I could go. Then leave her on delivered, dip out of the neighborhood, ho. Fuego, this thing made her KO. She get too addicted by the money side of payroll. Wait though, I prefer to lay low. Chillin' in the back to make it free. Bitch, I'm fresher than a prince. Whoa. She fell in love once again. Once I hit him, repeated, I'm moving on to her friends. I be leaving them salty on Twitter saying, girl, I'm in. When I'm finished, she get ghost, game over, bitch, try again. Yeah, I'm toxic, and I rock it. This is shout out to the girls who say I'm not shit. Yeah, you right, bitch, cause I'm heartless. When you see I take a person, then I'm out quick. Bitch, ayy, in my book, you a side note. That mean you the side hoe to my side hoe. You a filler, you ain't canon on the main show. Baby, I ain't shit, I said I love you just for brain though. Ayy, I be petty up, never spend a penny up. The type to drink too much and then I throw up on your telly up. You said you ain't feel it, I still hit them with your legs up. Go through, then I move on to your bestie when I hit him up. I'm a dickhead, I'm toxic. When a girl say they hate men, that's my shit. Catch your feelings, are you dumb? That's not it. I'm too cute for you, stupid. Bitch, I'm fresher than a prince. Got your girl doing banana splits. Whoa, when she fall in love, I move on to the next again. There you go again with that flow, that retirement. When I'm finished, she get ghost, game over, bitch, try again. Yeah, I'm toxic, and I rock it. This is shout out to the girls who say I'm not shit. I'm obnoxious, and I'm heartless. When you slip and catch your feelings, then that is my cue to dip. Yes, sir.
Man, I got
Baby, I'm heartless, don't get me started. You gon' be left with your heart broke. Your friends think I'm gorgeous, built like an artist. Time to get sorted in our show. I pulled up the last 5 nights, calling my Ubers like usual, huh? Girl, get a clue, you'll read a room. You the next boatload of cargo, huh? Watch me. Girl, best take your time, cause we know this gon' end, but enjoy the ride. I've been stress-free in my frame of mind. Don't trip, don't flip when we say goodbye. You been caught up trying to save a temporary flame, planning anniversaries to the extreme. Fantasizing about a diamond wedding ring. Girl, step out of your dreams. Baby, I get it, you say that I'm wicked. You think I'm a menace, my heart cold as stone, but really it isn't. That's you catching feelings, you hurt and offended. You mad I went ghost, cause girl, you was down bad, bad, bad. I done dipped out fast, fast, fast. Only pulled up just for a minute, came through the clap, 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 clap. Cause baby, I'm heartless, don't get me started. She tell her friends I'm a monster. Best move with caution, yelling I'm sobbing. Baby, I'm just being honest. You was just next on the list. Had no intentions to cuff you. Go get a clue, go ahead, move. Better be gone by the morning. Cause baby, I'm monstrous, I got no conscience. I leave you crying and sobbing. You better be cautious, yelling I'm heartless. I'm never making a promise. I pull up the clap, that's it. Did that is on to the next. Go get a clue, I'm not into you. I'm packing my bags and I'm cautious. One night, she asked my type. I told her I fuck anything that walk on sight. This dick don't discriminate anyone. Yellow, black, white, I'll fuck all lives. Like what? My bro slut. Whenever he lay, he turn it up like with a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, with a yeah, with a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, with a yeah, with a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, with a yeah, with a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, with a yeah. DB was never the 2, he the 1. I know Lotto, he came with the gun. I know if one push up on me, he done. I'm in the section, I'm looking for Barbies. Tutti, and then Hardy, they know DB the life of the party. Shot a clock if I came with the baddies. She got the cake, patty, put that big butt right in my lappy. When I'm with the members, they know it's a movie. She know she look good in that 2-piece. She say I'm a dog like Scooby. Like, I'm in the party, I came with the fellas. I got 7 and bro got 11. 18 ways to send you to heaven. I'm the ticket, so I got a pass off. Bro don't care if he don't got a mask on. It gets spooky if he got all black on. With a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, with a yacht. With a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, with a yacht. With a hose, with a sluts, with a Johns, where they at? With a hoes, with a sluts, with a Johns, where they at? Look, I'm the main chink from Bay Ridge. I'm a 10th Ave, I'm Chinatown's favorite. I'm a dog, 101 Dalmatia. I leave him shot like MK rating. And you know I could ball with the best. I be chillin' with gang, like a link quick basic. Watch smoke, rain on parades. Y'all peons ain't on when I be on, quit playing. Last night, I am my shutty out cause he told me I'm a stereotype. Like fuck, I be a fiend, I need me to peach, like Mario's wife. I'ma put you on game, if she toxic, I know that she an Aquarius sign. Watch out, cause they be the slickers, you might end up trapped in a nightmare for life. Fall back, keeping my circle tight, y'all moving viper like take off the mask. Impact, feel like a buster, raps I combine all the juice from my cap. Contact, know I bring doom, and they spelling out con and they ain't in all caps. All y'all getting spanked, cause y'all move like some bitches, and since y'all be hoes, I'ma ask. With a hoes, with a sluts, with a Johns, where they at? With a hoes, with a sluts, with a Johns, where they at? With a hoes, with a sluts, with a Johns, where they at? With a hoes, with a sluts, with a Johns, where they at?
Welcome. It's been a while since I did one of these streams. I didn't know if I'd ever do one of these types of streams again, but hey, we're doing it. We're doing it again. Return of Twitter Idiots. You know, that's how I really started back in the day when I first started really doing a lot of streaming. That's what I would do a lot of the time, because I'd be dealing with retards on Twitter, and I'd document their retardation in a live format. And that's kind of how that's how a lot of my earliest streams were exactly that. Like, I mean, we go, let's see. Let me turn this up a little. Let's see. You know, we go down oldest. Obviously, there's my very first streams. You know, back when I was in, junior high, whenever Destiny 1 was out, playing Rise of Iron with my buddies. When I got my first PC and tried streaming on it, tried playing Ark, Warframe, Final Fantasy 15, Black Desert, for whatever reason, had a Fallout 4 thumbnail. I've never bothered to change it because fuck that, who cares? One of my buddies who kind of did a couple of YouTube videos, Serial Toes. But like my earliest shit, right? Having a chat. Guardian of the Galaxy, you know, playing Guardian of the Galaxy. Then whenever I started doing streams, you know, I was playing a lot of Lego Star Wars because that game had just came out, so I was playing that. Then just chilling streams. Then I was talking about movies. So what I still do to this day, I still do my movie reviews and coverage and all that stuff, anime, mangas, all that stuff. I still do that occasionally. I just haven't really been reading as much or watching as many movies, right? Yeah, I did my MW2 beta review. I should have done one for MW3. Well, I kind of did. I'm assuming I did, and then for Black Ops 6. But yeah, I never got my new mic, and I did my first stream with this mic and shit. And this is whenever you see, I did my Xbox Mini Fridge review and unboxing. And then my next stream was whenever I had moved out. And then my streams from that point were whenever I had moved out. But, yeah, here it was talking about the deep fake drama, Internet Idiots, Battlefield. So, you know, I've always done, let's see, where did it really start? Super Mega Zombies, talking about Super Mega, just chilling. Topic review, Borderlands and Starfield, Borderlands Grinding, Remnant 2, Borderlands 3. Where are they? Oh wait, oh no, I think I hid all those. So I'd have to go to my studio. My bad. I'm a retard. I am big retarded. If I go to my studio, right? Go to my studio, go to my lives, and then we go to to oldest. Overwatch competitive discussion. Oh, I forgot I did that one. Yeah. Partially blocked. Oh yeah, so talking about Overwatch 2, online criticisms, etc. That was me talking about that. Talking about more political things that interest me. That was, you know, other stuff. catch up stream, you know. Let's see. Yeah, life updates, Saints Row, Twitter idiots, manga games, and huge Twitter idiot haul. So like I've been doing a lot of Twitter idiot. I used to do a lot of Twitter idiot streams. Twitter idiots, TikTok idiots, a lot of stuff like that, right? So like I just haven't done this type of thing in a long time. So it is kind of gonna be kind of fun to get back to it, right? Because it's been a long time since I've done something like this. So so as people know, like the PS5 Pro was recently announced, right? The PS5 Pro was announced not too long ago. And so people have been talking about the price of it, right? So 700 bucks. For a pro console, that's not a necessity. It's not the next generation. It's just you can still just go get a regular PS5, right? There's not going to be any PS5 Pro exclusive games. There's just going to be like games that are just going to look better on the PS5 Pro. That's how it always is. That's what it is with the PS4 Pro. That's how it is with the Xbox One X, right? But, you know, it's not a necessity. Stay up to date on upcoming games if you're a console gamer. It's just purely a it's just a purely I can't think of the fucking word. I can't think of the word. So people have been complaining about that, right? People complain about the price and stuff like that. And then they have the 30th anniversary edition, which I think looks fire. I think it looks great. I think it looks really nice. I love that gray. That gray color is so nice. I'd love to get one if I could, right? Even just getting one of the controllers would be nice. But that gray just looks nice. And I actually kind of really like the PS5 Pro design. It's very similar to the normal design, but it's just with the slots, it just kind of gives it a more like sleek, it gives it a nice design, right? So there's that. So people are complaining about the price of it. And this is all going to tie back into PC gaming being too, if it's expensive or not, right? So people complaining about the price of it. People saying that this PS Pro 30th bundle confirmed $999. Yes, it's $1,000 for the PS5 Pro 30th bundle, which I believe comes with all this right here. Comes with a regular controller in the 30th anniversary, the PS5 Pro in the 30th anniversary, the disc drive in the 30th anniversary, the controller case in the 30th anniversary with the whatever I forget what exactly it's called, but like the like Elite or whatever controller, and then the charging stand. So I mean, you ask me, I don't think that's that bad. $1,000 for a limited edition an anniversary special edition of a console. $1,000 for 2 controllers, the disc drive, the console, the case, and the charger. I honestly don't think that's that bad. Considering the fact that it's purely like you can just get the regular PS5 Pro, right? You don't have to get the 30th anniversary edition bundle for $1,000, right? So then I saw this tweet. I was just scrolling through. I saw this one, right? I don't want to hear PC gaming is too expensive again. So already it's like, what? How does any of this negate PC gaming being too expensive? Because it is. PC gaming is incredibly expensive. Like, are you fucking kidding me? If you want to do anything to do, right? If you want to do anything realistically with if you're trying to do anything with if you're trying to like do any if you're trying to like really be playing games on PC, it is expensive. It is. Like, I'm sorry. It objectively is. So then I made this tweet. I quoted it and said, nothing about the special edition PS5 Pro counters the fact that PC gaming is expensive. Because it doesn't. It's a special edition of the console. You don't have to buy the special edition, and it's gonna be more expensive because it is a limited quantity of that product. That's how limited editions are for games. That's how limited edition or like limited release shoes or any sort of clothing is, it's more expensive because it's a limited release. Plain and simple. So this guy decided to chime himself in. This is the main guy we're going to be focusing on. This guy also said some dumb shit, but he's not really that important. He really didn't say anything, right? Okay. So he said the price tag alone counters the whole PC gaming so expensive narrative. Plus, all 3 builds here can also counter the narrative. So the price tag doesn't counter that PC gaming because it's a special edition console. It's going to be more expensive than the regular console. The regular console is about about $700 on at its flat base price. It's about $700. So no, the price tag alone doesn't counter the narrative of PC gaming being too expensive because PC gaming is expensive, you know. And I would know. I primarily play my games on PC. PC gaming is fucking expensive. Because here's the thing that these people, which it'll come. I'll focus more on it later, but like I'll just bring it up lightly now because it's one thing that these types of idiots always fucking ignore. They always ignore the fact that when you're buying the console, it's ready to play out the box, right? You can just plug it in and play. Because most people, especially in the modern day, most people already have a TV. Now, if you want to get like the proper usage out of a PC for gaming, you're not going to be plugging your PC into a fucking TV screen. Because it's not going to give you that. You're not going to get. It's 99. Like majority of people aren't going to do that. Especially because it's like if you're doing a PC. If you're getting a PC, you want it to at least be, you're getting it because you want it to be more of a refined experience as opposed to console gaming, right? But so why would you plug it into a TV? So then you're gonna have to, on top of whatever it costs for the PC, you're gonna have to go get a monitor, and chances are you're gonna want to get at least like a 1080p monitor, you know, probably like at least a 60 to 120 hertz refresh rate on average, because I mean that's. If going higher than that, yeah, it'll look smoother, but it's not that big of a deal. Especially for me, like I care about like how good a game is first and foremost over how smooth it is or how pretty the graphics are, right? Like as long as the game is good and it's fun and it's well made and it's enjoyable, I could care less about the frame rate and the fucking. Like, as long as it's like as long as I'm getting at least 30 frames, I could care less, right? Because that's all you really need. So yeah. So and then people always want to do like, oh, here's this build for a PC that is cheaper than a console, and it's like, yeah, on paper it might sound like it's going to be better than a console, but chances are the vast majority of the time it's not going to actually. You're not going to the quality of what you're going to get out of that console or out of that build of a PC playing a game is not going to outdo the quality of the gameplay you're going to get off of a console. Because even though you can build a PC that's got better parts on paper than a console, if whatever game you're trying to play, if you're trying to play like the newest game, like even like most of these fucking like types of builds, yeah, on paper they're better than a fucking console, which granted it just says console killer. It doesn't say what console it's supposed to quote unquote kill, because most of this is just like 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah, like that's incredibly underserving at the current state of PC gaming. If you want at least decent quality of PC gaming, that is severely that is too fucking low. I think my first gaming PC had I think 8 gigs in it of RAM, and like very quickly after I got it, I had to upgrade, and I had to get it up to like 16, because most games like 8 gigs is not gonna you're not gonna fucking be playing most games with 8 gigs of RAM. You're just not, straight up. Especially if you're trying to stay up to date and you're wanting to play like newer games as they're coming out. Because like let's just look like, just for an example, like an upcoming game, Black Ops 6, right? Let's like, okay, well they don't even have what? How the fuck do you not have? Okay, that's crazy. What about like, okay, Spark, something like that. Let's go like a high fidelity. Does Sparking Zero have its? Let's see, 29 gigs after days. Like, yeah, the minimum is 8 gigs of RAM, but you're not gonna get very good performance even with just that minimum of 8 gigs. Like anybody who knows anything about PC gaming will tell you that. Like, yeah, you want to be at least at the recommended. You don't want to be at the fucking minimum because you're not gonna get like good. You're not gonna actually get good performance. You can play the game at that one, but you're gonna have to have like all the graphical settings like as pretty much as low as possible and everything just to like be at a somewhat stable or playable fucking frame rate, right? That anybody who fucking knows anything about PC gaming will tell you that shit. So like you want to be at like at least like the 16 gigs of RAM with a fucking at least a 2060, if not better, right? Cause like my current, I think I'm at how many gigs of RAM do I currently have? I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't like look at it all constantly all the time, so I don't. I'm at 32 gigs of RAM. I have 32 gigs of RAM in my computer, right? And I have a 3090. I forget. I have what graphics card do I have again? It's a 30 fuck. It's a 30 it is a what the fuck? Where is it? What the fuck? Why did it? Okay, no. Oh, 3070. I have a 3070. I don't know why I was like completely missing it. So like, yeah. So like, here it is, says like with the minimum estimated performance 1080p 60 fps with graphics settings at low. Frame rate might drop in graphics intensive scenes. 64-bit processor and operating system are required. So like, exactly. So if you're going by the minimum, you have to put this shit all the way at low. And I guarantee you, if that's what you're doing, it's gonna look worse than you would just playing it on a console. Like most of the time, that's what it is, right? It's gonna look worse than playing it on the console, because the console is like set. It's gonna look how it is, and the game's designed for console. It's optimized on console to like be at whatever it's gonna look like, right? Yeah. Like it's not gonna look like that if you're playing it all on fucking low settings. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna look like, it's not gonna look this fucking good. It's not gonna look that fucking smooth if you're having to play it on all low settings. So like that whole argument of like, oh, this is better than a console on paper. Yeah, it might be better than a console on paper, but it's not gonna be better than a console on like actually. Like this is already not a console killer because like you would have to like for any new game you'd have to play it on all low settings with only 8 gigs of fucking RAM. Like that's already not a console fucking killer, right? Like even upping it to 12, like I think it's 16. Like at this point in time, you need to be starting off with at least 16 gigs of RAM, if not more. Personally, I'd say you might as well just like if you're building a PC, you might as well just bite that bullet and go straight for like 32. Just go straight for 32 because you'll be good on RAM for like almost anything for like for the future, for a while, for now. You know what I mean? And like I love that they always use like these like these old fucking parts, right? These old fucking parts with their, you know, so it's gonna be cheaper prices, and then they like usually like these random name shit. It's like, yeah, so when you're buying a console, it's a name brand. If you're buying a PlayStation, you're getting everything that is from PlayStation. So like, if this wanted to be like an accurate one, you'd be using only AMD parts, or you'd be using obviously AMD and GTX, GeForce, Nvidia. They don't make RAM, right? Or SSDs. I don't know if AMD makes SSDs. I would assume not. So you'd have to use other brands for that. But you like to be of a reasonable comparison, you'd be using like well-known brands, right? So like maybe HyperX RAM or something like that. Like that's what you would reasonably be doing for a valid comparison. You know, let's see, 650 watt power supply. That's all right. Bronze certified. So yeah, the most expensive part is this. But like that's the thing. It's like I want to say PC gaming is not too expensive because people want to say that console gaming is more expensive than PC because of the price of a special edition console. When if you look at the newest NVIDIA graphics card, what's the newest? So I'm guessing the 40 series is the newest one. So we're gonna assume the 40 series is the newest one, right? So 4070 about 500, right? See, like, look at these prices. You're getting almost the same price of as a console, all the way up to being even a higher price than a fucking console, right? Because like if you look, like I looked up like, what was it, 40 GTX, like 3090, like typically 1,000 to 1,500. Like even on the cheaper end, like you're coming out like closer to like a similar price as like a console. But even then, like even though this is like cheap, like, even getting this 4070 right here would be cheaper than a console on its own, which is just a special offer. I don't know what that means. But even like this, where it's simply it's the same. It's like it's like a cheaper price than a console, right? But here's the thing. You buy that, you're spending about as much as a console on just a graphics card, but you also got to buy everything else. You spend that much on a console, you plug it into your TV and you can start playing games, all right? So yeah, staying up to date on PC gaming versus staying up to date on console gaming. PC gaming is infinitely more expensive. There's like no way to reasonably argue against that. In any sort of good faith. Okay. Right? So yeah, that's what he said. So we're talking about like, because like this, like none of this counters the fact that PC gaming is expensive, right? So I said feel free to try again when your points actually work for the current scenario. They do. Lower price point does counter the whole notion of PC gaming is expensive. You don't need to spend more than the consoles. You actually do. You can on average spend less cheaper games. False. And then with one of the provided builds, example the one at 562, and you're less than the console. False, because your builds are only for the computer itself, which is only on paper is on paper better than a console, but in practice it won't be better than a console reliably. And also it's leaving out the cost of, at least because these people will be like, oh, we just get like a fucking $20 mouse and keyboard set from Amazon. It's like, so you're a fucking idiot, because a console is coming with a quality is coming with a peripheral of at least equal quality to the console and within the quality of the controller, right? So if you're trying to be a valid comparison, you have to be providing in your cost for a PC peripherals that are at least equivalent or of at least decent quality for PC gaming, right? Like not everybody has to do a $150 fucking mouse or $100 fucking headphones, or $100 something, or like an $80 keyboard, right? Yeah, or a $300 something microphone bundle, like microphone like interface set, right? Not everybody has to do that, but you have to at least have like decent quality. Like for a mic, because like a computer does not come with speakers, right? And even if you're gonna buy a monitor and you put it in the price, the speakers on a fucking monitor are dog shit. They're always gonna be dog shit. They always will be dog shit, because people, when you're playing games on PC, most people don't fucking use the speakers on the fucking monitor. They use the speakers either on their headphones, or they have like set. Cause I even have like bookshelf speakers. I have my headphones and I have fucking speakers. And before I even had these speakers, these Edifier speakers, which are like pretty good quality speakers, which I still want to get the subwoofer for them to put underneath my desk for whenever I do use them. Even before I had that, I had a Razer Leviathan soundbar, right, with the subwoofer. that was what I used before then. But I've always had like everybody always has headphones and shit, right? So like reasonably, you'd probably be like looking at like at least like 100 total for like mouse and keyboard, then like maybe another 100 for like a decent microphone. Like you could probably do like between 50 to 100 for another like for like a decent quality microphone, like another 50 to 100 for like a decent headphone for decent set of headphones, which I hate to break it to you, that puts you well over the price, your average price of a console, and like the cost of games is it's relevant. We're talking about like the platform, not the games, right? Because sometimes games on console can go on sale for cheaper than that same game on PC, vice versa, or PC, especially in the modern day where most PCs like don't even have like any sort of disk drive for them because games don't really use discs anymore, even for PC. Even whenever you pre-order a game for PC at GameStop, you don't get a disc for it anymore. You get a fucking the last time I saw the last game that I know of that its PC version had a disc was Overwatch. Whenever I had Overwatch pre-ordered on PlayStation and PC, and whenever I went go pick up my PC copy from fucking GameStop, it came in like a big booklet thing that I still have over there that had a disc that you get to put the disc in and then still enter a digital code in the launcher. And then after that point, you didn't need the disc anymore. It's like crazy that PCs don't even have discs anymore. Like they don't even have discs anymore. So like there's no way to get like pre-owned PC games anymore. Right, but you can still do that with console. You can still go on eBay and buy somebody's like for $20, buy like a lot of their old fucking games for whatever console off eBay. Right, you can still go to GameStop and buy pre-owned games for the consoles. You can't do that for fucking PC. You can't, unless you're buying old games and you have a PC that still has a disc drive. But like any like modern games, you can always get more modern games pre-owned or secondhand in some way. Right. Right? You can always do that. So yeah. So I said no, they don't, because you're using older PC parts prices versus the newest console price, which is that's why it doesn't debunk it, because you're using older parts that just So, but the cost is for buying the parts new. Well, no, because they're still older parts, so they're going to be at a lower price. I'm not talking about if the parts are new or used. I'm saying about they're older parts, so their prices are going to be lower. That's how PC parts work. When newer parts come out, the older parts get cheaper because they're not going to keep producing them, so they're just trying to get them out. So everything I said went clear over your head. Can't say I'm surprised that platform warriors struggle with simple things, as always, right? You know what I mean? Oh, but the cost is for buying the parts new and cheaper. I mean, the PC game is cheaper argument. It looks as if you're just attempting to find a way to move the goalposts now. Which I don't move goalposts. I don't do that shit. So yeah. And then the other guy chimed in. That's all he does when it doesn't fit the narrative he wants. That's all he does when it doesn't fit the narrative. Nice joke, considering I haven't tried to move any goalposts once. Lamau. So yeah. It kind of think about it, you fucking moron. If you are buying this, you have no room to say PC gaming is too fucking expensive. Bozo. Prefer to also try again when you actually understand the combo. Bozo. You're the only one not understanding the conversation, time clown. That's clearly not the case. Then he kind of just like he kind of just shut up after that. So that was the beginning of it, right? Which I don't know if I've shown this off, but this is my character drawn by Bunny from AWT. So he said, I mean, this fanboyism for you. So I said, ironic since you two are the only ones engaging in any fanboyism because they're fanboying for PC, because they're like incapable of recognizing that PC is far more expensive than console gaming, because it just is. Let's see. Okay. Where was it? Oh yeah, so then I had this other tweet I had this tweet, right? So I had this tweet. Love how everyone that tries to argue against PC gaming being expensive always leave out all the peripherals that most consoles come with or don't need, which usually ends up making most of their cheap console killer builds costing as much, if not more. Right? Also love how their builds always use older parts, ignoring how an accurate comparison would be the newest PC parts versus the newest console. Because it's the newest console. Why are you using old parts no. right? So most anyone with a PC will generally have a mouse and keyboard already. Yes, but that's not the point, because you don't need to already have. If you already have a PC, why are you trying to do like a cheap build that's cheaper than a console, right? Because if you already have a PC, then you're upgrading the parts. You're trying to upgrade to the newer parts. So if you have a console if you have a PC that's that fucking old, at that point you're better off just buying or building a whole new PC than trying to upgrade a console that's that fucking old to like a modern standard, right? But the thing is though, well, generally have a keyboard and mouse already. Well, when you buy a console, it comes with a controller. You don't have to worry about that anyway. If you really need to buy new just because it's what, $9, so add $9 to the cost of build. Yeah, because he found some stupid $20, like I said, $20 mouse keyboard fucking shit. It doesn't show what it is, because I guarantee it's some dog shit, right? And then it's like, oh, it's on sale for $9 it's like what? The cost of the build still well below the cost of the PS5 Pro disc drive and the stand. You don't need the stand. You don't need the disc. You don't have to have the disc drive. So you're literally ignoring everything that I said in here about consoles come with anything that they need, or leave out all the peripherals that most consoles come with or they don't need. You don't need the disc drive. You only need the disc drive if you're gonna be using discs. And at that point, you'd be better off just getting like the disc drive included normal PS5, right? Or you can get the fucking disc drive separately. And that's like something that you can buy that whenever you want, right? Which how much is the PS5 Pro disc drive? How much is the disc drive? $80. $80 for the disc drive. Not even that bad. Right? That's not even that bad. To be able to read disc, being able to read disc, like, yeah. I'd say in the modern day, most players don't really have discs too much. Like, I don't even really I haven't bought a disc copy of a game in a long time. I always look at them to see if there's any. Whenever I'm at like the bookstore, I always look at their pre-owned game section to see if they have any games that like I would want on disc. Since the Xbox has like all its backwards compatibility stuff, if I can find like old shit that like I would want to play, I definitely will. Like, whenever I have the money, I'll cop them, because it's usually like cheap as the fuck, right? Okay. Point is, consoles are cheaper, or PC gaming is more expensive than console gaming, right? I counter both those points, but you haven't. You haven't, because consoles are cheaper on average, especially for the quality you get out of it compared to a PC at that same price point. And PC gaming is more expensive. It is, especially staying up to date. So yeah, like I had already broke that shit down earlier for him, and he just went like, you haven't shown the PC gaming is cheaper, because you haven't, because you're ignoring where I said that you're using old PC parts prices versus the newest console price. They show PC can be cheaper than your console. Yeah, no shit. You can build a PC for it. You can build a PC for $200 if you buy old as fuck parts and just put it together. You can build a PC for cheaper than a console. Nobody's saying that you can't do that, but you're not going to get the same level of quality and reliability out of it at that price point. If you want better than console reliability and quality out of a PC, you're going to spend more than you would on the console. That's just a flat out fact. Because if you want to get better than console quality, you're going to go for a pretty good graphics card. You're going to go for more RAM. You're going to go for a good, really good storage and fast storage. You're going to go for a good power supply. You're going to go for a good fucking monitor. You're going to go for a good mouse, a good keyboard, good headphones. Like, you're going to go for good shit in every aspect if you're trying to outdo console with your PC. So it's going to cost you more. My PC was $2,000, right? My PC was $2 fucking grand. And whenever I'm not like streaming or stuff like that, it plays like almost any game I could want to play, like at a reliable quality. But like if I'm streaming and like I want to play COD while I'm streaming, then I'll use my Elgato with my PlayStation, because while I'm streaming and doing all that extra stuff, my console is not doing the streaming, it can play the game at a more steady and reliable quality. So it makes more sense to do it in that format, right? So yeah. Already debunked your invalid examples. The only thing invalid here is your intelligence. If that were true, you wouldn't be floundering, because that's what they always do. Excuse me. What simple points you lost? PC is cheaper than fucking console. Go back into your gremlin hole. But it's not. It can be, but you're not gonna like. The only time that PC is cheaper than console, right? PC can be cheaper than console, but you're not gonna get the same level of quality. It's that simple. It's that flat out simple. So at that point, it's not worth it. Where did he call me a Sony? He called me a Sony fanboy at one point. He literally called Let's see. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Come on. Where was it? Where did they say it? I gotta go through my notifications. Because he called me a Sony simp or something like that at one point. Which is the same as calling me a fanboy, right? Console. You literally debunked me. Bunks what I said. I mean, I just quoted what you said. Oh yeah, and like where they were like, as usual, these people do, they misquote. So yeah, typical misquoting and reductionism of platform warriors, Lamau. The thing that I use old parts is breaking it down, huh? Okay. Whenever I actually said you're using old PC parts prices versus the newest console price, you're just misquoting me. You're leaving out shit that I said, which changes what I was saying. Where is it? He unless he deleted it, he did say that I was he said that I was a fucking Sony simp or whatever, right? Yep, here he is right here. I was gonna do this, I wanted to kind of like maybe do this as a video, like this topic, talking about this, but eh. So yeah, nothing, just lying, straight up lying. That was really it, you know, like, that's the thing, is that, like, yes, you can build a PC for cheaper than a console. No one is ever saying that you cannot do that, but you're not going to, at a cheaper price, you're not going to get the same reliable level of quality that you get from a you're not going to get the same reliable level of quality that you get from a fucking console. Like, you're just not. Like, if you, like, especially at this point today, if you want a PC that's going to be at or above console level reliably, at least $1,000. If not around like the $1,200 to $1,500 mark for just the PC alone. That's not even accounting for the peripherals or the monitor, for if you don't already have a fucking monitor or something like that, right? As simple as that. And it's like, it doesn't get like any more simple than that. It really doesn't. Like, it's just that simple, flat out. It's just that simple. Why is my chat? Why is that all the way down there? What the fuck? I don't know why that was all the way down there. I didn't realize that it was like right there. So what? Should I just that was really it. I feel like I should just end the stream there. I talked what I wanted to talk about. Like there's really not much else to say about it. Like console gaming is better bang for your buck on average than it's more bang for your buck on average than a PC, right? Because like new PC parts come out more often than a new console, right? A new console is like once every like 7-ish years, give or take, you know, with an optional like mid-generation like refresh. Because the only reason you need to get a PS5 Pro is if you want to stay up to date, right? If you want to stay up to date and get them and have the most quality. And the thing is, what you can do is you can take your current console and bring it in and trade it in for some sort of credit towards the new one, right? Or you can sell it. Like you can't just like you can't really, as far as I'm aware, you can't really like just trade in your old PC parts towards getting the new PC parts, right? Yeah. So should I don't know, should I keep going or should I keep streaming or should I just stop it there for this? Bro's playing Baldur's Gate 3. I need to fucking like actually sit down and like do a playthrough of that. I need to like actually get through it, right? Come on, it says I've got one person watching me. Should I? Cause like I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. We talked about what I wanted to talk about because it wasn't like as big as like my older ones would be, right? Because it wasn't as long of a thing. It was very simple. I mean, we also had Flatly hopped in and was like schooling the kid a little bit. Someone said that Flatly was saying I wasn't really like full on agreeing with. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you forgot to mention TV/monitor and for us at least decent quality. PC gaming is not cheaper unless you like playing all the recent games at 25 FPS, and sure, at that point of gaming, it is definitely cheaper. Generally, if you're to get a gaming PC, it's going to be expensive, which is true. Old parts or not, you're speaking as a minority aspect. The majority of people weighing console versus PC are going to choose console because of price and accessibility. PCs in general, capable of doing the same as some consoles, are more expensive. So Flatly basically was just saying a lot of stuff that I was saying already. When companies like Xbox and PlayStation make consoles, they actually lose money and take the hit because it's easier to sell you on their ecosystem. Consoles are better for your buck in that sense too. They are sold at a loss. Oh yeah, then there was this. Just to kind of just a side tangent. There was this whole controversy thing of the PS5 now having like ads when you're hovering over games, and like this is like this is more intrusive. How is it intrusive? You're hovering over Space Marine and it's showing you like an ad that's like I guess this is like a voice actor for the game or whatever. It's like an ad for like some sort of video related to the fucking game you're fucking hovering over. Like how is that intrusive? It's like literally related. Hovering over Elden Ring shows you an accolades trail. It's showing you an accolades trailer for the fucking DLC. You're hovering over Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's showing you a fucking image, like it's just showing you an image of like a bunch of the fucking review scores that the game got. Like, how are these intrusive ads? It's all related to what you're hovering over. Star Wars, Happy Star Wars Day, and it's fucking all the different Star Wars games. So they're advertising you the other Star Wars games and like how you can play them all with EA Play. Like how it like that like of the 4 examples you gave, this is like the only one that's like somewhat valid, but like even it's still like not really valid, right? Like if you wanted like a value, you'd be hovering like over this Octopath Traveler thing, and it would be showing you like an ad for something completely unrelated to that game. But like I guarantee it doesn't, so that's why he didn't show that, right? It's fucking crazy. Turns out it was a bug. Good, it was hideous. It's really not. It's like literally nothing. It's literally nothing, and it's literally irrelevant. Cool. Even if if it was a bug, then yeah, like, yeah, it's so fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. So people like need anything to complain about when it comes to gaming. They like it's like these people if they can't have something to complain about with gaming, then they have no content. They have nothing. They have nothing if they cannot complain. Like holy shit. It's been crazy seeing like it's been a while since I've really been on like gaming Twitter because like a lot of my Twitter, especially of the more recent times, has all been more centered around like commentary shit, like the commentary community and all that dramas and stuff going down, like with everything that happened with Echo Tragedy and all that stuff. So like seeing gaming stuff be on my timeline again, it's been crazy seeing how like none of these people have changed, other than like that one guy who used to simp for Xbox all the time, that Peter OVO guy, has now switched to like now being like anti Xbox, which is like who like you're still pathetic, dude. Like not you're still the same fucking pathetic ass little like idiot, right? And you still got like your fucking Fritangas and your fucking oh no it's Alex's that are still like trying to play like the middle ground, but like not doing even a remotely decent job, right? Or all the like Xbox simp accounts being like, oh, Starfield's so good, it's the game of the generation still. It's like, no, it's not. It never was, it never will be. Like Bethesda is seemingly creatively bankrupt when it comes to game design. Like they are people want to shit on like Activision and COD for being so formulaic and so repetitive in its design year after year, but yet like Bethesda just gets sucked off for doing the same fucking thing. It's fucking pathetic. Like hold these studios to this. If you're gonna hold one studio to a standard, hold the others to that same standard, right? It's fucking insane. It's so fucking frustrating. Anyways, so I think we're gonna wrap it up there, right? I think we're gonna wrap it up there. But before we go, I'm gonna give a couple of updates. So this Saturday, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War returns for Core 3. So I will I will hopefully be doing, as soon as I watch that new episode, I will hopefully be recording some sort of review or something of that, and I'm hoping for this to be my first like week to week, episode to episode like live reviewing, not live, but like as the episodes release, like doing like same day like reviews and stuff for these for an anime. I want to do that, so I'm hopefully that this could be the start of that. You know, I say it might be a video. It would be like almost no editing. I wouldn't really want any edit. I just want it to be like I just want to get my thoughts out there like ASAP and just talk about the episodes. So I'm hopefully I can do that. I'm thinking today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. So tomorrow will be the next episode of Agatha All Along from Marvel. So I'm gonna wait till that whole series is over and just do a series review for that instead of doing an episode by episode review for that. Because I don't think Marvel shows really work in a episode by episode reviewing format. For me personally, I don't think it really works that well. I think it's better to just review the show as a whole, right? Because I think for now, right where the show is at right now, by finishing episode, watching it's up to episode 3 now. I don't know how many episodes are gonna be. I think the show's pretty fucking good so far. I like it. Yeah, we didn't need a show about Agatha, but it's a fucking enjoyable show. Like you can watch it and just enjoy it. It's like, stop complaining, people. Jesus. So there's that. I don't know when my next gaming stream is gonna be. I'm gonna, I don't know. I've been my past gaming streams, couple gaming streams have just like only been on the Minecraft server. I want to do I want to do a different game. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'm hoping my birthday, well, we're in October now, so my birthday is later this month. I'm hoping that maybe I can get Sparking Zero for my birthday. That'd be fun. I think that'd be fun to play. If any of my other like friends or anything get it, maybe we can, you know, do some run the ones on some Sparking Zeros, or if I have any, you know, whenever that comes out, if I have more than just, you know, one person watching me, maybe whenever something like that drops, maybe if I'm lucky, maybe can maybe do some like ones with viewers. I don't know, but we'll see. And then not too long after Sparking Zero comes out, we've got Black Ops 6 coming out, and I do plan on doing hopefully on, because that comes out on the 25th, which is a Friday, so hopefully I'll be able to come home and just like maybe just one bulk I don't know how long the campaign's gonna be, so hopefully maybe just one bulk stream I can just like stream straight through the campaign, like in one go, just stream the whole thing, right? But I know, like, off bat, I'm gonna go straight into zombies, and I want to get my first reaction to zombies, unspoiled on anything, and just pure raw, and get it just recorded and just make a video and have it turned into some sort of video, right? Maybe I'll have, and I don't know, maybe I'll have Flatley join me for that. Maybe if I'm lucky, maybe I can get him to join me for that. I know he's a COD player; he might join me. We'll see, and whoever else might join me, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Remains to be seen, but yeah. So yeah. So that was that. That's the updates. Until next time. See you. Bye, guys.